Hey everybody, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Lance.
She came from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. Well, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there.
Hey everybody,
Welcome to our fourth podcast.
it's number 4 this time.
Yeah. And we must say we're quite disappointed in you guys this time.
Seriously. Well, how many views did we have on this
Like
one?
2.
On the third one. We had I think it was 36, maybe?
That's pathetic. You're not getting the words out, the word
Yeah,
out.
you guys aren't doing your job.
Yeah, we're
you know
trying.
what?
We're sending out bulletins.
We do everything we can. We do everything we can. I don't know if I want to proceed on the number 4.
I don't know. You need to let people know about this, and we need questions. They were pathetic this time.
So anyway,
No,
this
I'm not doing it. I'm
Lance,
sick of it. They're not watching anymore.
Lance,
God.
do you see?
I'm not doing it.
Come on.
You can do it yourself then.
Just
No, I'm not.
come. We'll do it for ourselves.
No.
Lance,
No.
come on. So we talked about it, and I guess that we'll do
We'll give you a couple more tries.
it. So we talked about it, and we decided that we'd continue with the podcast against our own wishes. It really makes me sad. Anyway,
We really had a good thing going.
I thought we did.
We really did.
So we decided we'd do the podcast anyway, even though we're doing it for ourselves, apparently.
I think we're the only 2 people that watched it last week. Jerks.
Gah!
Aaron, you look really sad. What's wrong?
See that? I'm crying.
What for?
These people.
Me too.
They hurt my feelings. So anyway, we're going to Africa next week.
Africa.
No, seriously, we're going to Africa next week. To
Yeah.
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
For almost 2 whole weeks. So that gives you guys plenty of time to come up with really good questions.
A lot of time.
And you know what? Yeah,
And apparently you need
3 weeks from now. So you know what else? We want to have plenty of plays, like thousands of plays on this video.
on all of them.
Because we're going to be gone long enough for that to happen. But we're going to Tanzania next week, Lance.
Tanzania.
I'm really excited.
That's crazy.
Located in eastern Africa, bordering the Indian Ocean between Kenya and Mozambique, is Tanzania. Once called Tanganyika, this region has been an important element in East African trade routes since antiquity.
Both the mainland, Tanganyika, and an island land, Zanzibar, it was inhabited by a variety of native peoples.
Though Arabs and Persians controlled the area at different times, the land that would become Tanzania eventually fell under Portuguese influence. At least as far as coastal trade was concerned, they never did colonize the interior sections of the country.
By 1506, they claimed the entire coast, although they were driven out by the Sultan of Oman about a century and a half later.
The Omanis opened up the slave trade, as well as trade in gold, ivory, and gems.
During the 19th century, Britain and Germany both cast their eyes on Zanzibar, dividing up the territory such that Zanzibar became a British protectorate and Tanganyika a colony of German East Africa.
During World War I, the British and the Germans clashed here in battle.
The League of Nations turned over the region to Britain as a mandate in 1920, and later the United Nations made it a British trusteeship.
Independence for Zanzibar was achieved in 1963, but a revolt 1 year later resulted in the wholesale departure of thousands of Arab citizens and the deaths of thousands more.
Tanganyika became independent in 1961, led by Julius Nyerere.
The two countries united as Tanzania in 1964. So there you have it.
I feel enlightened.
Seriously, I learned a lot today. I hope
too.
you did too. Anyway, so we're going to end the podcast there so that you guys will be more knowledgeable about Tanzania, Africa,
Which is
while
where we're
there.
gonna be, yeah.
And we're going to do a podcast or two while we're there.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to get to see what we're doing there.
So look forward to that. It'll be a few weeks when we get back. We'll have to get that all put together for you, but we'll get it up.
By the way, we didn't tell them what we were doing there.
Yeah, it's a mission trip.
We're going on a mission trip. We're going to do some work with some Compassion kids. We're going to build some classrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You get to meet some new people on the next podcast. So stay tuned for that. But we have good news.
Great news, actually.
Go ahead,
Fantastic. Up to now, we haven't really been a podcast, but it's official now. And in fact, if you go to our MySpace page, that is myspace.com/Aaron and Lance's podcast.
It's right here.
Yeah. You can click on the subscribe button,
It's got a little podcast little symbol and it says
click on it.
subscribe.
and every time you open up iTunes, it'll update it. Pretty cool.
And every time you go on iTunes, it'll update. Our podcast will come onto your computer. So you just go to podcasts on your iTunes, and there we are.
Which means now you can officially put it on your own iPod, which means that we can watch it 30 times there and 30 times back.
I'm so
To
excited.
Tanzania, that is.
Because that's how long it takes. 18 hours, that's about 30 times we could watch our podcast.
Something like that.
It's really
A
awesome.
bunch.
So, and we probably will.
Maybe 300.
But anyway, and remember to stay tuned in a couple of weeks when we have some more podcasts. But be thinking of some really good questions. And remember to where to send those.
And definitely don't forget to subscribe.
Aaron and Lance at hotmail.com. That's where you send your questions to us. Anyway, we'll see you in a couple weeks. But we hope you enjoyed tonight.
For sure.
I hope you learned a lot
It'll be
about what
awesome.
we're going to be doing.
Yes.
So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Day to day, where do you want to be? 'Cause now you're trying to pick a fight with everyone you need. You seem like a soldier who's lost his composure. You're wounded and play a waiting game in no man's land. No one's to.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot. One more
almost.
thing.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Anthony! Anthony,
Andrea Brown.
happy birthday, Anthony. Hope it's a wonderful one.
The big 2-4.
You're old like us.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Anthony.
And hope you enjoy those flowers that I sent you. I mean,
Did I say you?
to Sarah.
Lance.
Sarah. sent you.
Sarah. Happy birthday.
Empty-handed, surrounded